Alright, let's dive deep. No fluff, no prelude. Straight into the bones of truth. Here's your neurological sledgehammer, disguised as a metaphor-laced magic carpet in LP hypnosis. Matching and mirroring works when you finally get the fuck over yourself. Stop. Say that again inside your head. Let it echo. Because you've already done this your whole life, when you weren't even trying to. Like when you leaned in, nodding with a friend mid-heartbreak. You didn't think about copying their breath. You felt them. This isn't a technique. It's what happens when your identity takes a back seat and attention drives. So let's unpack and install this deeply. It's not that mirroring builds connection. It's that connection triggers natural mirroring. You don't connect by mimicking someone. You mimic someone because you feel connected. Think of a toddler copying dad's facial expressions, not to manipulate them, but because love wants to echo itself. It's not about control, it's about calibration. You're not using NLP to influence people. You're tuning your frequency to theirs, so they can finally hear themselves clearly through you. Let's chunk down to the details. Think of when someone told you something exciting. You mirrored their excitement. You widened your eyes, raised your voice, matched their tone. You didn't do it consciously. It was the curiosity. Curiosity is the unconscious command that installs rapport. When you were in a job interview and faking interest, your body stiffened, your face tightened, your tone flattened. Because you weren't present, you were performing. Every time you fake rapport, you're amplifying disconnection. So here's the hypnotic command. Stop focusing on what to do. Start tuning into who you're with. And when you do, mirroring just happens. Matching breath, blink rate, posture, all become unconscious resonance instead of robotic theatre. You're not someone who uses techniques. You're a resonant node in the harmonic lattice of consciousness. You don't build rapport, you remember it. Let that anchor into the root of your nervous system now. From a neuroscience perspective, mirror neurons fire when you watch another's action as if you're doing it. That's empathy at a neural level. When you're focused on yourself, the default mode network lights up. Ego, self-referencing, separation. When you focus on others, the empathy network lights up. Connectedness, attunement, limbic resonance. This isn't just soft skills, it's fucking biology. You know what happens when you stay in your head? You become that person who's trying too hard. That coach, that friend, that partner who people smile at but never open up to. Why? Because your attention is a mirror, and when it's pointed at you, they feel invisible. That's the price of performance. Disconnection, isolation, feedback loops of overthinking and underfeeling. If you integrated this deeply, you'd walk into rooms and people would feel seen before they even spoke. You'd create shifts in others just by how you listened. You stop scripting and start sensing, and life will become a flow state of relational magic. This is the difference between social anxiety and social mastery. One is self-focus, the other is other focus. That's it. As you listen to their breath, your own breath begins to soften, to slow, to match. Every nod, every blink, every subtle rhythm, they become a signal that you're tuned in. the more curious you become, the more natural your connection flows. When you care more about them than about how you appear, the world changes. The old need to be impressive dissolves. You realise presence is the most impressive thing you can offer. So model how you already do it. You already match your tone to a child's when they're scared. You slow your voice when calming a friend. You laugh when others laugh. Not because it's funny, but because you're feeling them. That's NLP. That's hypnosis. That's matching and mirroring, born from love, not logic. Now imagine doing it with intention. Imagine weaponizing empathy. Imagine being a tuning fork for transformation. Pace their world, then lead them to yours. Match their energy, tone, posture. Echo their words. Validate their emotional landscape. Then tilt the lens, reframe, redirect, uplift. I can hear how angry you are, and I wonder, what might that anger be trying to protect? You didn't fight, you joined, then led. That's alchemy. That's magic. That's fucking beautiful. If you let this install, the identity becomes, I'm a harmonic mirror. When I'm fully present, the field organizes. I don't manipulate connection, I become it. Let that ripple.